Hey guys, I thought I would just do a quick video. Last night I went to a meetup and there was a guy there. He's got like he's on YouTube and he's got like 2 million subscribers and 60 million views this month. And he's my friend. I see him about once every other week, and I help him get ideas. And he actually goes and uses his ideas on his videos. But I don't think I'm going to get 2 million tinnitus viewers. At least I hope not, because then there'd be a lot of people with tinnitus. And that might be good in some way for me, but I wouldn't wish it on everybody. But anyways, I thought I'd do a short video. And someone was just asking, if you have your air purifier turned off and it's quiet, can you be there for a couple of hours? Yes, it's been like that for a while now. I have the sound, and it's just as loud as it was when I couldn't sleep and I was always full of anxiety all day and asking myself, why does this happen to me? My life is never going to be the same. This is terrible. I used to think just like that. And the sound is the same as it was then. I have a constant ringing in my ear. And it's just me. It's who I am. I have the sound. It's a part of me. I'm so fortunate, though, that I can hear just fine. Possibly, by a minor degree, I can't hear as good as maybe some other people. But I occasionally find myself wanting to put my ear a little closer, but maybe even people who hear well do the same thing, and I'm just paranoid, I don't know. I occasionally get some little changes where it starts zzz, zzz, and it does a different noise for a while, and that's kind of strange. I'll have some things that I could be paranoid about, but the doctors told me that I'm okay, and I've gone through almost 2 years now, and I'm still okay. And it's just amazing, that such a huge transformation is possible. And by just learning to realize, number one, it doesn't hurt you. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing's going to happen to you. And then I've just gotten where it's just part of my reality. But it's so much like blended in to my life now that I don't even think about it. I mean, I'm kind of thinking about it right now, but even thinking about it doesn't bother me. It's just a sound. It's always on. But I mean, I could go turn on another sound and it would be on for a long time. Fortunately, I can't turn this one off, unfortunately. But, there's a lot of sounds in the world, and, if you live by a street, for example, then you hear the street all day. It's always on, So lots of people adapt to having a sound that's always on. A lot of times it's not one that's inside their brain, but, that's another story. But, yeah, so I just want to encourage you to accept that you have this. And then what happens is so magical as you accept it and just really reinforce it doesn't bother me. I'm okay with it. I have nothing to fear. I can do anything that I did before with the sound. And what starts to happen is really magical. You start to tune it out. But when you tell yourself, this is important, this is a problem, I hate it, my life will never be the same, and you say these things like that, and then your subconscious brain really makes it a problem for you, So you've got to program yourself and believe that through accepting it, through saying it doesn't bother me, that it actually gets so far into the background that it just doesn't affect you anymore. It doesn't matter. You can do anything you want to do. You can be happy today. And you might have some stresses sometimes, but you can be stressed and still hear the sound even while you're stressed and be like, okay, well, I've got the sound and I've got this thing I've got to deal with that makes me stressed. and then you go deal with that, and then you go back to being happy when you're happy, and you have a normal life like everybody else, you know. So sometimes it's so I kind of like having the background noise, you know, but I kind of feel like if I wanted to, I could just decide to stop doing all background noises and I would still sleep just the same and everything. I don't know. I haven't been ready to take that step. I'm not like afraid. I mean, you could like challenge me. Come on, David. Turn off the background noise and prove you're a real like tinnitus habituator. You know, I don't need to do that, but maybe I will, like I say, one day. Or I'll be in a situation where there's no sound and I can't do anything about it. And I'm sure I will sleep just fine, you know. So, but I just want to continue to encourage you to, it's that thought pattern that goes on. You've got to change the story about what you say about your tinnitus, what you think about it. And then your brain actually changes in the way it handles it. Like if I cut my finger right now and it starts bleeding, and I start worrying, oh my God, I think it could bleed a lot. I need to put some pressure on this. And then, you know, it really hurts. And gosh, I'm really in pain. See, your brain can really get into this. And this is a stupid example, but just your brain can get to where it's really thinking about this problem right here, and it's got to solve it. And it hurts. And then you feel the pain because you think about that you have pain, and then you have it, and then that reality comes forth. And as you think about the sound, and you think about, oh, I've got the sound, I've got to do something about it. I don't like the sound. How do I get out of this? That the brain really does a great. Just like if I prick your finger and you feel pain, you can't stop thinking about the pain. Well, of course, because you've got a pain on your finger, but it's not exactly the same. It's kind of a stupid example, but I'm just trying to say your brain can really focus in on something, and then it's hard to control it. Your thoughts really keep going to the sound. And that's where the reprogramming comes in. I don't care about the sound. I really don't care. I'm fine. I can do everything I want to do. I just, you know, I'll put some background noise in, whatever, but like, I'm happy today. It doesn't bother me, you know, and it's a beautiful sound, you know. Whatever you got to say to yourself to make it so your brain says this thing is not a big deal. It goes into the background. You don't hear it. You don't notice it. That's what happens if you can change the message. It's that powerful. Change it. Change what you're saying about tinnitus and come back and talk to me, and you'll tell me, and I know you'll tell me it's a lot better now. It really does work that well. It may take a little while because you'll go back to the old way and say, oh my God, I'm having a bad day and the sound is so loud it's bothering. That's when you got to catch it and say no. I'm not going to say that. I'm still okay. I'm not going to let this tinnitus bother me. It doesn't. Who cares? It's just a sound. It's a beautiful sound. There's lots of other sounds in the world. This just happens to be one of the sounds, and I'm fine. You know. And so when you start trying to reprogram and tell yourself everything's okay, you'll probably slip back and start saying negative shit again. So then, catch it. No, we're not doing that today. You know, and hopefully that'll work for you. You know, but you got it. That's the strongest thing I've found to help people with tinnitus. This strategy of changing your thoughts. I've said a lot more different strategies. You know, going to the same place, but I hope it helps you. Okay, I'm going to go dance now. So have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.